Okay, so it seems we are in attempt number 2 for the final match of NoBS 5. Working as designed versus Solar Eclipse.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Already working as designed, charging forward, checking out where the enemy ships are. Warlock not yet in cloak. That's a change of plans. They are going slowly after Julian. Julian turning invisible.
User disconnected from your channel.
Sherlock is not having an alpha up so far.
Seems that working as designed not yet really there to fight. Solar Eclipse now.
Sherlock is chasing after Tikani without clue. So not a wave attempt.
Milan and Hassan on Sherlock now. It seems now is actually more of a dogfighting layout there. And nuke being dropped.
On Milan. Don't see Yoda so far.
An interesting start. Milan taking quite some damage from Sherlock here. However, without a nuke, it will be unlikely that he can actually push through all the defenses there. Still pounding him a little though. Julian scanning himself. Sure if that one was intended. Milan dropping the RSP. Save him from Sherlock's energy damage.
Actually, I'm kinda surprised that Solar Eclipse changed something. Didn't expect that.
Yep. Yeah, especially since they had these super well-timed vape attacks so far. It's interesting that they actually chose to change their tactics. And as we already suspected, Yoda not dealt any damage or any healing yet, so he might just be AFK.
Yeah, I mean, Yoda is just there waiting. Maybe Sherlock is there to make targets vulnerable, and Yoda is there to finish them.
Sherlock now taking quite some damage though, down to 50% with that phaser proc.
But they pick him up. So he should be safe for now. He got scanned.
Solid scan, fire on my mark. Just went out of position there a little, chasing them too far away from his healer, however now turning around that. Getting into the safe spot. are still quite all over him. Sherlock once again getting the Nadium Bomb down on him, however not hitting him. He is just running for his life. Getting nuked now. The Accent's still going as that is another player's ability. Getting all the drain on him. However, with the hazard emitters clearing the Tychons, he is able to just fly out of there. Hassan pounding Jane now a little. And Sherlock returning the favor to Hassan. However, without like serious alpha buffing, there is very little chance they will score a kill just like this.
Maybe he wants to time his alpha together with Yoda when Yoda finally attacks.
There's the scan and the nuke on Milan, getting wrecked by Yoda with his first vape at the 6-minute mark. 24 minutes left to go, and very nicely executed vape there. Ani currently getting attacked quite a lot. Dropping the warp plasma.
And have we seen Sherlock alphaing out so far?
I'm quite sure. Sherlock might be pacing Hassan on this one, overextending potentially a little there. But they are turning around to regroup with their healers. Hassan receiving some shield damage, but without the alphas. Very unlikely.
There's not much going on in that case. I think we have to wait for Yoda's next appearance.
Julian scanning himself once again. Perhaps he wants to snoop the vapor or something, because I think the sensor scan increases your perception a little.
Yes?
The next vape should be coming up in the next like 10 seconds. For his cooldowns, Hassan still taking a little damage here. Has the Delta going though. And Hassan is getting scanned, getting nuked by the Queen
So we can
Arachnia with the
expect
subspace
Yoda to
jump.
enter.
Getting scanned again. I think he might just have missed the nuke there after the jump.
Yep, and
Amelia
we
taking
haven't
quite a
seen
lot of damage. Amelia down to 10%. Trying to go into some
Sherlock
defense. But yeah, Sherlock is taking him out.
I was expecting Yoda to appear after we sensor scan on Hassan, but happened.
Two kills for Solar Eclipse so far. And about 20 minutes, 40 seconds left for the match. Milan in his RSP trying to save him from the energy damage. It seems that working as designed don't really know how to score kills so far. Again on Sherlock. Also nuke double scanned, jumping down to 46%.
Offering out.
RSPing with the GDF
Maybe
here.
Canadian. Because Alpha still going, no Canadian so far.
He is still going after Sherlock. However, Sherlock currently in a
Having 5 seconds left of his Alpha.
Romulan cloak, thanks to the reputation
Yeah,
ability.
he couldn't really use his Alpha
Yeah, I think
in that case with Canadian.
Sherlock now alphaing out. Milan getting scanned, getting nuked.
We can expect Yoda to appear.
Yoda still not really joining the fight too much.
I wonder why he's holding back.
Emilia taking quite a lot of damage, stuck in the Nukara web trap. Also receiving lots of heals though. Still getting pounded a little. And if they probably cannot push through this. Milan alphaing out
Scanned.
on Sherlock. Sherlock dropping down to 30%, however, jumping out of there, getting scanned again.
He should be safe.
Trying to stay in range of Asila, who is doing a very nice job of keeping him alive in here. Sun still alphaed out, still has a few seconds left and a beam overload charged up. But he is not using that with his alpha, so there's only very little effect on Sherlock. Down to 80%, they still try to go after him. Should see the next vape one day.
Yeah, I think we're all waiting for it. I really wonder what
Emilia getting scanned here, getting nuked, Sherlock all over him. However, not even an alpha is currently used.
And still no vape.
Yeah, it seems
Yeah.
Yoda
I think
might
after
just
that
be
match, they really need to explain us
yeah.
what was going on there. Maybe Yoda is having barbecue or something like that.
Sherlock still following Emilia.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Jane
Again
got
down on
scammed.
Jane. Thrown out the Romulan cloak and the scattering field, which should save him from the energy damage. However,
Yoda.
Emilia
For Emilia.
getting brutally vaped here by Yoda. Very nice split pressure on this one because they also forced out the Romulan cloak out of the other player, scaring him quite a lot there. Sherlock now getting scanned. Still has quite something left of his alpha. However, not in range of anyone.
Hassan and Julian are going for Yoda. He's not in cloak. Down to 80%.
Yoda still
They're
desperately
all
trying
going
to
for
run
Yoda.
for his life. With barely any shields left. However, now catching quite some heals.
Yeah, his team came after him.
Hassan dropping dangerously low. Sherlock all over him. Killing him just like that for punishing him for overextending. By just running away from his healer there, I think. Yoda still trying to get away. With the evasives being used.
But
And
he's
he
still not safe.
might just get
And he
finally
should
out
be
of
now
range
in
here.
cloak.
Yeah. Well, it seems Julian is still after him. He might have some stealth detection. Yoda now finally decloaked again. And Hassan all over him, trying to take him out. Yoda
It's really interesting
using the
to see how
GDF here. Down to 50% though.
Sherlock is trying to assist Yoda. He's attacking Hassan with alphaing out.
Nadium bomb dropped by Milan on Yoda, however, outranged by him just flying away. Again on Yoda, again getting the shields down. All dangerously low, and finally getting taken out by Hassan.
Got him while Sherlock got Hassan.
And I think that's quite a good trade for Solar Eclipse in this one, because they killed several people for just the one kill on Yoda in this one.
Exactly. But it was really nice to see how they hunt for Yoda.
Yep.
I think it was the first match where we saw that. And this time, we are not going to the top of the map. We're actually...
Well, that's like Vapors.
down.
Like all the average fighting runs upwards, while the Vapor runs downwards, of course. Milan getting found my marked here. Getting quite some damage. The RSP is being dropped though. If they have a follow-up nuke, then that might be another good opportunity, but it does not look like it. Sherlock now following Julian around a bit, however getting quite out of range here, getting attacked by Hassan and Milan at the same time in the drains, using the Romulan reputation cloak, turning him invisible right now. And with 4 players where he is, it's still going to be a little difficult if his healers can pick him back up. But it seems they don't really want to follow through on this one anyways. Sherlock now going for Julian. Hassan still again on Sherlock, dropped to about 40% with that beam overload. However, got picked up by a sealer very nicely there.
How much time is left? They're asking for a timer.
About 11 minutes. Sherlock still seems to be the target here, getting drained on all his subsystems there for a second. With the GDF going and a lot of heals, he might just even make it out of there alive, even without shields. Now finally getting back some of his subsystems.
And then we can see if he can benefit from that GDF.
We saw with his dogfight build in this one, he might really be quite dangerous if he has an alpha available to back it up.
Yeah, that would be just brutal. But there's no alpha.
Yep. Sherlock using the Singularity Core jump again.
They really like Sherlock that they attack him all the time.
Yep. He, however, is attacking Hassan, who is down to 50%. Now getting quite some heals, though. Hassan is getting scanned, nuked, double scanned, triple scanned probably, and that might be the
Sherlock's
opportunity
offering out.
for a vape attack on him.
I don't think that we
But,
will
yeah,
Yoda in that.
seems Yoda does not want to kill him.
Or Yoda is thinking about how to avoid the stealth detection. That threat to him.
And with the acetone assimilators all over the map, that can actually turn quite nasty. Sherlock still getting heavily attacked here, however has the extents going. Now in 2 Titan rifts at once, with the subsystem targeting off his engines, or shields actually in this one. Getting scanned, getting nuked, down to 50%, trying to run a little, using the RSP to save him from the energy weapon damage, getting nuked on the
Another
RSP.
sub-nuke. That would be awesome for an alien.
Down to 10%, back to 50 thanks to the engineering team, getting scanned again.
Yeah.
They are really trying to see him dead here.
100%.
But the healer's picking him up quite nicely there. Very nice play from Solar Eclipse of keeping him alive in this one with all the nukes being dropped like that. And 8 minutes 40 for the end of this match. We have a 5-1 lead for Solar Eclipse over Working as Designed. It's gonna be difficult at this point for Working as Designed because they know that they need to score quite a lot of kills just to get a tie in this one.
Yep. I mean, I would like to see the golden gold thing, but at that moment I think the Solar Eclipse team will win.
Sherlock still going after Hassan. Ema and Julian down at the bottom. Julian now scanned and nuked, double scanned, and actually dipping dangerously low, jumping out there just in time at 3% hull. And will they be able to take him out at 1% hull while he's catching one engineering team, getting him up back to 20? Now 2 hazard emitters, 3 hazard emitters, and that might just save him just so barely. Yoda actually flying out of there, as that was probably his vape attempt, and just so barely with 1% hull survived by Julian. Hassan also down to 60% though. But it seems we will not see too many follow-ups on this one. Sherlock using the GDF, turning invisible right now with all his buffs potentially going. He might be a big threat going after Julian. Rapid fire is being used, however no alpha once again. Julian down to 67%. Not too many heals on him yet. Julian dipping even lower, down to 33% now. And
Sherlock got scanned and nuke.
Sherlock now finally alphaing out on Julian. Julian is getting scanned and nuked in this one. Double scan actually with the 2 tactical teams, however. He might be able to get it.
The team's trying to pick him up. Sherlock seems not to be getting Julian.
Kane finally down to 45% in this one. Getting quite some heals though, using the Vestas immunity. Also the scattering field is being used.
Julian is getting scammed.
And Yoda is coming in for the vape with his alpha going. Everything is being dropped into Julian, but he is getting picked up by healers quite nicely there. Sherlock also still on Julian, but he's just not taking too much damage.
And Yoda runs this time upwards and not downwards.
And no one tried to contest that one. Julian is getting scanned again. Sherlock with his alpha going on him, with the attack from Omega and the rapid fire going all after him. However, very nice job of healing him.
So he survived it. The question is, will he be safe?
So far. But
still
Sherlock now has his
Half
next
HP.
rapid fire up for him. Sherlock getting nuked on all his things there. Did he actually? Perhaps he didn't.
That?
I don't know. Canadian bomb, however, not dropped on him. He is, however, flying out of there, getting... Must have been a really fast clear. It looked totally like a nuke to me. Timer mark. Used on him once again.
Sherlock got scanned and nuked. Up to 100%, so save again.
Lots of acetone and simulators now all over the map.
How much time is left, by the way?
2 minutes, 15 seconds. Solar Eclipse still at a 5-1 lead over Working as Designed. And at this point, they would have to pull off the miracle to get the win here for Working as Designed. But it has been seen. I mean, you lose 1 or 2 players, then it's like a 3 versus 5 situation, at which point you can just sometimes take people out. But that would require massive luck. Sherlock now going with the next alpha.
Milan.
Milan down to 50%, not getting too many heals yet, down to 20%. Timer mark still on him. The nuke is being used.
Still trying to survive.
RSP is being used. He has a very good GDF there if he can make it out of there. And actually Sherlock Holmes is taken out even through the RSP.
Sherlock getting scanned and nuked.
Using the singularity jump though. Bring him invisible for a few seconds now. They are all over him again. But giving the healers the necessary time to extend him again. Put tag teams on him. Hassan still has his alpha going at 60% himself. Going after Nima now though. With only 15 seconds left on the clock, it looks like we will see the victory of Team Solar Eclipse as the final victors of the NoBS 5 tournament. Sherlock getting quite some damage here, just a few seconds before the end, and this should be the end of the tournament. Congratulations to the winners, of course. We will have them here shortly for a quick interview. And then we can also look at a few scenes from the match.
And we can ask some questions like, what happened with Joda? And why did Sherlock turn into a dogfight build?
User joined your channel.
Yo.
User joined your channel.
Ew.
Hello. Yeah, the grand finale. So,
Yeah. What made us wondering the most was that Sherlock turned into a dogfight setup, and we questioned
User
where
joined
was
your
Yoda.
channel.
Yoda seemed to be AFK a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were
User joined
thinking
your
if he is
channel.
having barbecue or something like that.
Maybe Sherlock can
Yeah,
answer
he
that.
was AFK for like, I don't know, 10 minutes or more. He was not responding on TeamSpeak. I don't know what happened.
So you guys did not intentionally troll?
No.
Because that would be sort of mean in this one.
And this time they're trying to kill me without having any weapons on. That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, the thing was why I switched back to Dogfight Escort. I know they have a really good snooper on their side, and in my opinion, we could play this match way better if I can do permanently pressure on their escorts and the snooper. And we're only with one Vapor, and that worked better out for us.
Yeah, that definitely was a good tactic. We expected exactly that there will be a cloaker and a dogfight escort. Yeah, we were bothering too much with the cloaker, so that's where we got killed several times, and that probably lost us the match. So yeah, maybe we should have stopped earlier to hunt the cloaker, but yeah.
That was quite a massive overextend. But on the other hand, you were the first ones to actually kill a cloaker in this tournament, so that also might be a good thing.
Yeah, that was quite interesting to see.
Yeah, we did before versus Solar Eclipse.
Okay,
you guys didn't record it. We did a 6-6.
Okay.
And yeah, I think at least 5 of the kills were the cloaker. So yeah, we definitely have a counter, but it was kind of difficult because he was staying really far away, and so over 100 kilometers or something, and that made it really difficult to find him, and
yeah.
And our team was not fast enough, so yeah, we had 2 nebulas, and yeah, that also was a problem, that our team wasn't fast enough to really chase the cloaker. And then of course he was 10 minutes AFK, and yeah, we noticed that and we changed our setup a bit, and yeah, but it was a fun match. So congratulations to the winners. And also awesome tournament. It was very fun, and yeah, hope to see something like that in the future. Yeah, and I think that's it from our side. I don't know. My teammates are also in the channel. Maybe they want to comment on something. Seems not so. All right.
It was great fun, let me say this. At least.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it very much, and it was a great competition, and in the end, a good fight with good people, and we enjoyed it very much. And I can underline that what Musa said already, that we really looking forward to see something like this again, and we will join if some of you make such a competition, and we will join then. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, I can just add, it was a very nice tourney. Got to organize it and playing it as well, and thanks again for the streamers. And I guess Grinzel wanted to say something.
Anyway. No, never mind. Go on.
Yeah, I have nothing really any more to add. It's over now. And for me, it was not like who wins the tourney. It was more a tourney to come back to the old style of PvP and show the people how amazing that old style can be.
Yeah, that environment was more interesting than the current PvP arena queue with all the immunities up there. The only thing what we didn't really understand what was the reason why a few minutes before the tournament started, the Alpha Deception console has been allowed.
Yeah, that was a kind of organization problem with the rules. Next time, or if I do a tourney like this again, it won't happen. Like my first tourney, and I've still to get some experience.
Yeah, I mean,
from it, and I've learned a lot out of this. And
especially because it was your first tourney, which you organized. Did a good job on that.
Okay, cool. So jumping into
Eine Sache könnte ich noch sagen.
Okay, Grinzel wants to say one more thing.
Yeah. Alle hier im Channel sprechen Deutsch.
Yeah, but the
das muss im Video festgehalten werden. Das muss einfach rein.
The guys watching the stream can, or I guess most of them can only understand English.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, but it's so funny. All guys on this channel can speak German.
STO is having a lot of German-speaking players.
Yeah, this was my English not good. Okay.
So this is basically the scene which leads to Yoda being chased down later. And I'm joining the fight really soon. Just quickly showing that off again. At the top here you see Yoda going on Amelia with the nuke with the scan and the dual beam overload. He is actually RSPing, and that just so barely keeping him at 10%, however it's still getting taken out then, and then trying to run off. However, as you can see now, Hassan and like the others of Working as Designed trying to chase after him with Solar Eclipse chasing after them even. And now the entirety of Working as Designed basically spread out across the map, and that just opens up for possibilities for Solar Eclipse to secure a few kills on their chase here. And they are actually paying quite a big price to just kill Yoda once. Still a very fun thing that they tried. Not quite catching him there out of his position.
it was very terrible. Got him. One of the best cloaker I have ever to decloak. He is still every time all the match over 50 kilometers from my scan range, and so I can't see him. He comes in, I think, with Romulant Cloak. Wie heißt das auf Englisch, dieser Hufcloak da?
Yeah, Romulan Cloak. Yeah.
Okay, and so I see him 1-2 seconds before he pull out his damage, and then he jumps 30 kilometers in 2 seconds. This is I can arrive, I can reach, but the team is with Nebulas too slowly, and it's very terrible in this ship setup for fast building. And one time I have followed him across the map. This was very great. It was so funny. And I say to Super Skunk, get him. But after this one event, I changed my setup to a Leecher build. And he was by for 10 minutes AFK. And so it good worked with the Leecher build, and it is going to very great match after this point. Okay.
At the chase here, I think now this is one of the crucial problems that happened. The Nadium bomb of Milan is getting dropped on Yoda. However, Yoda is not having any movement impairing effects on him. Instead, he has emergency power to engines and the inertial dampeners going. Therefore, he is flying just so fast that the Nadium bomb has absolutely no chance of hitting him. And that 2-minute cooldown that can just secure the kills here is getting quite wasted on that opportunity. However, I mean, they will, of course, in the end secure the kill, but they, I think, lost actually like 3 players by now. Sherlock actually taken out Hassan, I think, twice, and Yoda securing the first kill, almost with the final result here at 5 kills for Solar Eclipse already. And I think that was about the most important scene for this match. Alright. I guess that's gonna be it then for now. Thanks everyone for joining in. Sherlock in specific, as he organized most of the things here with setting up the teams, the forum thread, organizing the test matches and everything. Commentary provided by Ryan, S and me, Hollow, Marcus, we had Geo on, we had Sherlock on, we had quite a few others on, so thanks everyone on that page as well. And thank you guys who all played and participated in this for providing all the interesting matches that we had. And everyone that watched on the stream or the recording later on, thank you guys also for supporting STO PvP, or what is left of it.
Okay. See you next time.